Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the world of literature and explore the works that have shaped our understanding of the human experience. Today we're discussing The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway, a novel that has become synonymous with the lost generation and the modernist movement. Published in 1926, The Sun Also Rises is set against the backdrop of post-World War I Europe, where the old social norms were crumbling and a new sense of disillusionment was settling in. Hemingway's masterpiece is a poignant portrayal of a generation lost in transition, searching for meaning and purpose in a world that seemed to have lost its way. The novel relates to several major literary traditions, including modernism, realism, and existentialism. Modernist authors like James Joyce, Virginia Woolf, and T.S. Eliot were experimenting with new forms and styles, pushing the boundaries of traditional narrative structures. Hemingway's distinctive writing style, characterized by simplicity, clarity, and a focus on concrete, descriptive details, was influenced by these modernist ideals. The Sun Also Rises is also notable for its use of the iceberg theory, where much of the story's meaning lies beneath the surface, implicit rather than explicit. This technique, also known as subtext, allows readers to infer and interpret the character's thoughts and emotions, creating a more immersive and engaging reading experience. One of the most significant themes in The Sun Also Rises is the concept of the lost generation, a term coined by Gertrude Stein to describe the young Americans who came of age during World War I. These individuals were disillusioned with the societal norms and values that had led to the war, and they sought new ways of living, thinking, and creating. The novel's protagonist, Jake Barnes, is a classic example of this lost generation. A wounded war veteran, Jake is struggling to come to terms with his own identity and purpose in a world that seems to have moved on without him. His relationships with other characters, particularly Lady Brett Ashley and Robert Cohn, are complex and multifaceted, revealing the tensions and conflicts that arise when individuals with different values and expectations interact. Hemingway's innovative use of literary devices, such as understatement, symbolism, and foreshadowing, adds depth and complexity to the narrative. The novel's famous ending, where Jake and Brett share a moment of tender intimacy, only to be interrupted by the arrival of Pedro Romero, is a masterful example of how Hemingway uses subtlety and suggestion to convey powerful emotions. The Sun Also Rises has had a profound influence on literature and culture, inspiring generations of writers, artists, and thinkers. Authors like Raymond Carver, Cormac McCarthy, and Joan Didion have cited Hemingway as a major influence, and his spare direct prose has become a hallmark of modern literary style. In addition to its literary impact, The Sun Also Rises has also been adapted into numerous film, stage, and television productions. The 1957 film adaptation starring Tyrone Power and Ava Gardner introduced the novel's themes and characters to a wider audience, while more recent adaptations have continued to reinterpret and reimagining the story for new generations. The cultural impact of The Sun Also Rises can be seen in its continued relevance to contemporary culture. From the music of artists like Bob Dylan and Leonard Cohen to the writings of authors like David Foster Wallace and Jennifer Egan, the novel's themes of disillusionment, identity, and the search for meaning continue to resonate with audiences around the world. In conclusion, The Sun Also Rises is a masterpiece of modernist literature that continues to captivate readers with its powerful portrayal of the human condition. Hemingway's innovative writing style, coupled with his unflinching exploration of themes such as love, loss, and identity, has made this novel a timeless classic. As we reflect on the significance of The Sun Also Rises, we're reminded that great literature has the power to transcend time and culture, speaking to fundamental truths about the human experience. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe it because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.